Jog Vlog.
On Stars, I may have watched the most ridiculous movie I have ever seen. It's called Cloak and Dagger from 1984, starring Henry Thomas, Elliot from E.T. I guess after this, they just didn't want to put him in any more movies. This movie is so insane. So you got this kid, Elliot. He hangs out with this little girl. She's about 8. Let's say he's about 10 or 11, okay? He has an imaginary friend, Jack Flack, who I swear people call Jack Black at times. And it's his dad. What's the name? Coleman? Dabney Coleman? But anyways, the imaginary friend is a secret agent who's played by the same guy who plays his dad. His mom recently died, kind of like the never-ending story, escapes into his imagination. Dad wants him to get out of that. And he plays this game, Cloak and Dagger. So this is Atari, 5400? Was that what the name of the console was? And it's like, okay, could this be the first video game based movie? Wait, except the video game character is brought into the world to play with the kid. And I swear I'm sorry about the popping sounds, the clicking. I don't know what's causing that. I've sunk so much money into trying to fix that. I think it's just this new microphone is just weighing everything down. He goes to this building, walks around with a gun. Oh, but it's a toy gun, Vaughn. Kids get shot on sight for stuff like that now, don't they? Oh, but in 1984, it's fun. Yeah, some secret government guy, as he's shot and dying, hands him a Cloak and Dagger tape. And he's like, hey, these guys are shooting at me. These bad guys in the staircase. Nobody knows what he's talking about. And I'm thinking, okay, surely the whole movie, it's going to be, it was a fake out, it was all in his mind, where I know he has an active imagination. This all seems really ridiculous. He goes on further, and he has this pal who works at the mall's video game store, like Babbage's or EB Games, aka now GameStop. And he has him look at the tape. He plays the game some, reaches a certain high score, and it unlocks a file that couldn't possibly fit on there. Essentially playing like a video file of it's plans for an invisible bomber. How does watching a demonstration video give you plans? Shouldn't these be some kind of ROM thing hidden on there that you could read, write, not just visually watch? Yeah, but these bad guys are going around shooting up the place. It takes place in San Antonio. They go down the Riverwalk. They try to make an exchange with the kid, and they're going to threaten the little girl he hangs out with. And they're going to drop her to her death. On the Riverwalk, he gets on a ferry, and they said hey, there's no seating. Sorry, the kid gets the last one on. But some people, hey, I lost my wallet. So they have to leave. The two bad guys get on. Then what happens? All of a sudden, there's all kinds of free seating. The kid keeps moving over here. They move this way. It almost wants you to think it's like a kid Alfred Hitchcock thriller, but it's total nonsense, guys. He sees this old couple. He sits by them for a second, and then the bad guy pulls a switchblade out, tries to stab Elliot. He gets away, jumps on to some paddle boat, jumps across. Next thing you know, he's doing some kind of deal where he found out that his gaming buddy got killed, has to hang out with his dead corpse in a trunk, tries to sell the tape to somebody or swindle or something at the Alamo. So we work the Alamo in there in some fashion. And then we've got I'm gonna have a tough time keeping the hoodie up here. He gets rescued by the old people again, and he hears that the person who's supposed to make the drop is missing some fingers. Old lady takes glove off. She's missing fingers. What a surprise. Meanwhile, his friend, the little girl, has a bomb with her. Her walkie-talkie is a bomb. And the walkie-talkies have infinite range, apparently. Everybody, all this stuff's going to go down at the airport. The girl gets to the airport. The kid has 10 minutes to get to the airport. Walks by Louis Anderson, finds another guy as taxi to take him there for free. And he manages to even get on a plane within like 15 minutes. Like, this bomb is going to go off that this girl has. There's a shootout. The old people take him hostage on the plane. So they've gotten like a jumbo jet to themselves. They're gonna go to Mexico City. Elliot's dad comes by as he's finally starting to believe this stuff. Oh, I even forgot. Jack Flack tricks the kid into gunning down bad guys. Actually shoots a bad dude. And the kid's like, you made me shoot him. So the kid's a psychopath. Back to the plane. He's trying to take apart the bomb. Can't seem to figure it out. His dad has tricked everybody into thinking that he's the pilot. Because he's in the Air Force, he had a uniform, kind of matches up okay. So he's gonna try to fly him out of there. He gets his son to go into the cockpit, they close the door. The old people see the bomb, but they can't defuse it. Dad hangs the kid out of the cockpit door, out the window, and drops him. And the stunt guy nearly dies in the process, mind you. And snot's coming out my nose. But things get even more ridiculous. The plane goes off in the distance, fake explodes, and then a silhouette appears. And it's like, oh, is it Jack Flack? It looks like Jack Flack's silhouette because he's got like this beret. But no, it's his dad with rear projection flames in the background. And I'm thinking, okay, movie, it was all a dream, imagination, come on. Nope, credits, all this shit actually happened. The kid with the overactive imagination was right, and all this nonsense actually occurred in the movie. Bollocks. I give Cloak and Dagger 1.5 out of 4 stars. Bite me.
If you appreciate a YouTube channel that doesn't just pad out content to get to the 8-minute mark so that it can hammer you with ad breaks, then you should subscribe to my son's channel. You just got done watching it.